I've had this set for weeks, and I've contemplated on reviewing it. Mainly because two things. One, this is totally inaccurate, and two, the figures ain't fun, and three, I mainly just got it for the Quintesson so it could go in my Unicron. Because, you know, it's cheaper. It was a cheap Quintesson, I figured just why not. So, this is basically what we get. What's up, YouTubers one and all? My name is Figure1987, and we're going to be quickly reviewing the Transformers Cyberverse Cybertronian Villains Quintesson Invasion Pack. And this includes two characters that are already dead by the time they had to invade, so what's the freaking point? Like, I know they were trying to go for something here, but they kind of fumbled the ball on the execution. If you want a quick side comparison, well, let's just throw in Authentic's Barricade, because he does work well with Prowl. Like, seriously, that really works good. Maybe something like this Optimus, because that could work. Like, really, these guys are a bit over Legends, but under Deluxe, so it's kind of weird to actually scale them correctly. It's just weird. Like, this whole set is weird. And I'm just gonna quickly go over to Quintesson. Yeah. You gotta, I mean, the gimmick is fun, don't get me wrong, and these are articulated, but I'm not sure anything can attach to them. But this is nothing like the War for Cybertron one, and in truth, I think that's fine, I guess. I think that's fine for the fact that we don't have the War for Cybertron one here, and this is just kind of a good replacement. Besides, I have seen a side comparison, and the War for Cybertron one is just slightly taller. So, it's not a bad thing to not have it. So, there we go. Now, for the figures. And these things. We'll see these in robot mode. Transformation is just pretty batshit easy, so I'm just gonna get through it. And on top of that, this review is just probably gonna be quick. Quick and just like in one shot. So, Prowl's a little bit tricky. What you want to do is that you want to have it where the doors kind of don't pop off the wheel. Good God. So, anyways, you're gonna need to find a way to take out the doors. And the best thing to do that is kind of dislodge the legs a bit. And try not to pop off the fucking wheel. See, once you get enough, you can take the door out, bring it all the way out. Do the exact same thing on this side. Then you can take the legs and bring them out. There's the legs all done. Just like that. This is just really simple, and on top of that, it's kind of less fun when you think about it. Angle all these down and around. Angle this down and around. That's Prowl. Like, that literally, that's just Prowl. Now, for Shockwave. Shockwave is honestly a little bit more fun, but still kind of hectic to do. So, unplug from here. It's a hard plug. Just kind of fold it down. Fold these down, around, and just bring on the round hand, so... Kind of like a simpler version of the Deluxe class. Which is kind of this thing's real fault, because, like, look at this. Like, who would really want this, in truth? So, bring this down. That allows you to bring up the head. Bring that back up. And last thing you need to do is plug in the cannon. back here. Okay, I'm gonna do it a different way so it actually does not get in the way of the actual cannon. Or just kind of twist the cable a little bit, I don't know. But, yeah, there's the cannon, there's Shockwave. It's a set. It's a sort of fun set if you think about it, and Shockwave is a bit taller than Prowl, which I do like, but it's not enough to actually make me love the set, first of all. Also, head a little bit too on the nose. There we go. That's better. Now, none of them have head articulation. They have ball joints at the arm, and the Prowl just kind of falls apart. You've got doors, so that's a little bit extra articulation, I guess. Nothing at the bicep. 90-degree bend at the elbow. Whoa. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. Kick forward that far, kick back that far, and cannot do the full splits. Legs can bend that far, and that's it. For Prowl, for Shockwave, it is simply the same thing. No head articulation, arms 360. This time it can move in and out like this, and he does have bicep swivel, so that's something he has over Prowl. 90-degree bend at the leg, at the elbow. No waist rotation. We got wrist rotate. We got leg kick forward that far. He can almost do the full splits. Thigh rotation, and that's it. So slightly more articulation to this guy, but still pretty pathetic. Also, there's the same Shockwave that just comes with the power armor version, which honestly I think I would have preferred over this because it would have made it slightly more fun, but also made it like kind of weird. And then for extra comparison, we're just gonna bring in the one and only, because this is the only one I actually have prepared for the review. And it just kind of sucks that this review is just that quick, like bing, bada boom. So this is the only one I have that could scale well with them, and that is Rise of the Beasts Weaponizer Optimus. And yeah, that kind of works, but at the same time not for Shockwave. So this set is a little bit meh to me, like it really is. Like on top of that, you have this. These are supposed to represent what the loop is. If you've seen the show, you know what the loop is. And the loop is, quite frankly, the worst parade in the entire galaxy, because parades are fucking boring. So you just kind of clip those on there, and ta-da! And then, like, so, ta-da! It sucks. Why? Because one, the box depicts this as mind control, and two, these people are dead. So like this set is half fun, but mainly freaking confusing, and it just kind of sucks. Also, this can work in vehicle mode for Prowl, but not for Shockwave. Ugh. Get these off to the side and get them out of the review because they're done, and let's just transform them back into vehicle mode because we're done with the review. Like, there really isn't much to say. So, I'm gonna flip this up. I'm gonna bring these down, bring these in. And down, like this. There's a little peg there. You're going to slot it right there. Like, it's just really that simple, and it's just this is kind of a half boring set. Now, I'm going to keep these figures because it just scales well with Barricade, in truth. But really, that's mainly one of the few things Barricade actually scales well with, so really what's the point? Also, I'm getting a better Prowl next year with the Earthspark one, so, and even though that's a hot rod mode, I don't give a shit because it looks good. So you just kind of clip these in together, and then finally just kind of clip like that. Car mode. Now for Shockwave. Shockwave, we're just going to take the cannon off. Put it to the side. There we go. Flip this around. Like so. Because make sure these pincers are facing upwards, I guess. Flip this out, flip this down, and flip this up. Kind of had this angled like this. Kind of have it like that. Spin these around, spin these around. And then what you're going to do is that you're going to take the cannon and then plug this onto one of the backs of the legs, and boom, little spider tank mode. And you know what, this is serving as better for, shall we say, a little minion of this Shockwave. And you know what, if I got many versions of these over and over again and combine it with this will be the perfect Shockwave. But then again, this Shockwave is actually meant for Earthspark, which, to be fair, I actually do like this mold, don't get me wrong. I don't care, I do care that it is inaccurate, but not to the point that, oh, I'm not gonna buy it, because I had to get this guy to finish Mandroid. So, there's that. Also, I love Earthspark to death, so just please just kind of screw off if you're thinking, you're getting a lot of inaccurate stuff. Like, do what I want. Yeah, that's the end of the review. Like, there really isn't much to these figures, and I don't know why, but it's just kind of, it's kind of a little bit sad. Because I wanted to like this set, but I somehow didn't. But hey, at least I got this for retail price on eBay instead of the usual bullshit that we see of other shit. So, I mean, it's not bad, but I kind of wish there was something better for the set. And on top of that, the only real reason people buy this is because if they don't have money to buy the War for Cybertron version, they can get this version. Besides, the War for Cybertron version, it also came in like 2020, but that one's like over 50, 70 on eBay, and then possibly another 70 if you add in the fact you're going to be getting the Pit of Judgment version. Why did I say that backwards? But, yeah, there's that. And then we got this one, $20, just simple articulation with 2 mediocre figures. I take this, because, quite frankly, I have heard that the Quintessons from War for Cybertron, it is kind of a bit bullshit to put together, not gonna lie. This one's already put together, so you're good to go. Like, this one's just easy play, and I kind of like it. Besides, the Quintessons are mainly meant for display, they're not meant for play, so. And then, you know what? You know, I kind of figured you probably want to ask, how does it scale next to... Yeah, you know what? This be the thumbnail. Alright, that's gonna be the thumbnail. So, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. The next review, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but you'll figure it out soon. And as always, Til All Are One.